Just rapid transit.
Okay, so last time you all decided, hey, we got done with that dungeon. You went back to the tavern, heard about the war that was going on, and about being called somewhere to action. And get it, called to action. So, and now,
I was literally about to comment on.
yeah. So now you've been called to action to go to. If I get my notes up here, you've been called to go to Sluffberg to aid their kingdom. Currently, they are under attack as they are known as a kingdom of casters. And so, in doing so, their plea is that we are currently under siege. Our villages are being turned. Our villages' defenses are being turned against us, and our gods' gifts are being turned away as you are being sent out immediately. You'll find more information once you get to the base camp there. You all are setting out, correct?
Yeah.
Also, before last night, she had Wanda had packed some important supplies, rations, medical supplies, goods for going where we left. So, like, she had all the important things before we go.
And Al will approach Vega and say, I've prepared a special item in case you get caught by another trap here. And she'll hand over a handkerchief. And she'll say, an amateur like you would know this, so listen closely. If you find yourself in a similar situation to before, use this to wipe your tears. It's frankly unsightly.
Oh, God.
I'm just gonna look at her. I'm just gonna look at her and just hand back the handkerchief. Not say anything. Yeah, just not say anything. And hand it back like, I think I'll be fine, thank you.
Come now, cheer up. Your moves there were impressive, you know. I seem to recall seeing something similar in the past. Oh, yes, I believe it was called a circus. A gentleman wearing makeup was the one you reminded me of. It's a compliment, you see. They make others laugh by being laughingstocks themselves. It's commendable.
This bitch.
It's bitch. That's all I can say.
This bitch.
Bitch. Yes, it's not.
Like, it just looks at her, it's like, I will eat you. Just walk away.
We're right back.
You're turning into a fucking bear and eat your ass. Oh my gosh. So is it my turn to not thrive? Oh my word. So did we make it to Sluffberg, or are we on our way?
On our way.
You're on your way to Sluffberg right now, as I'm just setting up base camp tavern.
Bliss. Floor's just laying on a couch.
Oh my word. Getting absolutely roasted out here.
So, before I do that, there we go. Okay, let me get you the owlbear link. So I'm just going to be reusing the same tavern map over and over again with different NPCs, because that's easier and I'm cheap. I'm cheap, okay? I don't want to have to use a different tavern every time. So
hey, no, that's what I would do.
You know what you do is you just flip it.
Yeah.
That's gonna make things worse. So, as you get to base camp, and you see that as you go beyond, as where was it? We're not gonna comment on that yet. So, where was the world map? I posted it really far up. Let's look at my thingies. I think I have it somewhere. Because I need to describe. Where the fuck did I put it?
I don't know.
God damn it, me. Scattering shit all across the 9 yards.
I mean,
There it is. So, as you make your way beyond the, that's the wrong one. Fuck me. I'm just not set for today, aren't I?
we did have an encounter with a deer.
Barely escaped with your life.
Yeah, for all those who don't know, I hit a deer on the way home and I'm sticking him in my freezer later for venison.
Just try to stuff the whole deer in there.
Yeah, just gonna stuff him in there. It's a magical freezer of holding.
I don't know why you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
just leave it out and attract some coyotes, and then you have even more meat.
Because
Get
coyotes have rabies.
Yeah, and I feel like they won't taste good.
They're illegal to shoot in my state.
Really?
You cannot kill coyotes or the DNR gets on your ass. I don't want that.
Really?
The DNR is
But what if
vigilant
they just
around here.
all had an accident?
Yeah, an accident of 6 gunshots. So
They cut off
as
the
you
firearm.
as you all go east, leaving the southern Scorn, you travel through the mountains and take a ferry off through the ocean. As you can see the great island that you just left behind. As you continue forth, you enter the south bank, is the newest area that you may enter. Upon entering the south bank, you now have entered the Sluffberg Kingdom.
Stuff that bird.
I gotta get the other map out.
Be faster.
I need to not separate these things. Hold that dramatic effect. So as you continue on beyond the ruins that you saw behind you, you enter past the ocean's waves, entering to the south bank, where you slowly descend upon a land. The land is filled with dark skies of storms abroad, as you can see little cracks of thunder and lightning, as well as rain being commonplace. There is no sunlight. There is no light in general. The only light that scours the land is that of parting clouds revealing moonlight, and, of course, bits of lightning that flash and light up the southern sky. The ground below is covered with sort of half-dead grass, as well as twigs and open forests of permeated amber trees, as well as what you can consider to be deadwood, which is petrified wood, made of stone and ash. As all things continue forward, this land begins to feel that of death and decay. Something that's being perfectly preserved within time, yet also resembling that of necrosis. Something the undead would cook up. As you approach your base camp, you can see that all around you, the land is not that forgiving. As you can see, there are corpses everywhere. On the ground, half-beaten, some rotting, but never smelling of death, never looking as if they're actually decaying, just resting, as if they're almost frozen within time itself.
The merciful thing to do, isn't it? Not to be smelly things.
As you approach, you can see that in this base camp there's a couple of tents and only one tavern. Upon entering the tavern, Hector has decided to join you along your adventure for the time being. As a bit of backup, as he knows this area a little bit as well. Upon entering the tavern itself looks very much like your tavern back home. A little bit worn down, the tiles are a bit dreary, things seem to be a bit darker, all things considered.
I am in my element. The weather is awful. The air is thick. This place is a mess. There's a rock in my sandal, and all is woe.
Okay, you emo.
Oh my word.
We all enter the tavern, we go and look in, you talk to...
I'm trying to
all the
create
dead bodies.
rain weather right now, and it's not working for me.
Well, we're in the tavern, so shouldn't be
I
too
mean, true.
unless there's a leak, like a big leak, like no
Giant
roof.
hole in this. I was about to say giant hole in the roof.
I just wanted to add a little bit of lightning flash, but
Where is my thingy?
we'll describe it in a moment. If I can't figure it out, I'll describe again. I just want to try to figure it out. Is it a integration that's not working? What's going on here? Oh, it's just not enabled. There we go. There we go. Little bits of rain and stuff outside. As you enter within the tavern, right, you can see there's a great number of undead here. You can see there are 2 dragons that are perched within a small little side area, as well as a few people sitting around in a tree tent that is serving customers. You have entered your first camp, the base camp, in which you will be doing all of your current shenanigans to be had within this adventure so far. You then see as a rather odd man approaches you, dressed in all black. You see that noticeably a vampire approaches you.
You want to suck a blood?
Count Chocula or like a vampire from freaking one movie everyone fucking loves. I forget.
Hello, Cuddles. Welcome.
Hi,
Hello, Cuddles.
sorry I was late.
You're fine.
I was entertaining somebody, and then when I realized what time it was, I was like, I promise.
Entertaining them? Are you hosting
What are
somebody?
you doing? What are you doing?
No, a friend of mine, his name is Jason, he came over to hang out with me for a while. I haven't seen him in a while, so I figured, like, hey, that's alright.
You told him to get out of the moment,
Well, he's been here for like 3.5 hours, so it was pretty worth it. I fed him and everything.
You gave him food. Do you bring refreshments?
I mean, we're in a bar right now, so I don't think I need to do that. What did I miss?
Nothing. We just started.
Okay.
We just traveled over to Sluffberg. Upon traveling there, you got your base camp. Upon getting your base camp, everything is there. We were just getting to the part where you're going to start learning of your adventure and such, and what you need to do.
Oh, okay, so I joined at a pretty good time.
Yeah, it literally just started a few minutes ago. You're all fine. I hit a deer on the way home, so upon hitting that deer, he's going to the back of my truck, and I'm going to stick him into the meat grinder in a few days' time, and he is going to be venison for me.
The venison. Gotta slice the skin off. Eat the flesh. Got the innards. The Bible says.
Okay, I don't particularly care about the vampire man, so...
You think he's a deadbeat?
Hey. Advice, really.
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm gonna go over to the bar. Because I like the tree man.
Okay, so as you all Well, before you and okay, so as you don't really care so much about the vampire man as he steps
No.
forward, and he says, "Well, it seems your friend does not do one for hospitality, but I am Rexford, for I am the commander of this army, and I will be hosting you tonight and the next morning. This, as I presume, the mercenary force, as you do look the part."
Thank you. Yes, we are the mercenary. I'm Wanda.
Excellent. He extends a pale hand to you.
Under the wilds. She takes the hand and gives a furred shake.
You hear a crunch as you cracked his hand. Oh, well, it seems that you're much stronger than I anticipated, as he cracks it back and just kind of like claps and like reshapes his bones.
Alerce will also have her hand out for a handshake, but it'll be one of those like limp handshakes where they're not putting anything into shaking.
Fuck you and your
He goes to shake your hand, and you know what people do where they take the middle finger and they rub your inside of your wrist? He does that, and he's like, "Well, welcome."
This is what you get for getting a limp handshake. See? This is what you get.
Now, we can talk about business later. In the meantime, I want to speak to your commander. So, for the time being, who wants to take head as commander of this mercenary force?
Oh,
I think
If I do it, y'all ain't gonna like me.
yeah, I don't trust her with that power. To
Don't
be
trust
honest,
me with that power. I'm already high and mighty. Like, it will
I
go
don't-
straight to my head.
Well, I shall discuss it all with you later if you don't have one. Please make yourselves comfortable at home. As you've entered this very dreary tavern, you see him take a step back and disappear into the darkness of a shadow.
Oh, okay. Mr.
Like
Dark
that?
and Mysterious, I guess.
You can see around the area there is multiple undead taking their seat and kind of drinking / participating. There is also... Oh, who else joined?
Hi, boss.
Oh, Balsam joined to listen. So,
Yeah.
there is also a bartender. He is a tree ent named Helios. There is a warforged named Clanker. There is a little eldritch cloaked being you can see named Nivi. And there are 2 dragons that are sitting on a little thing in the back corner, like their little dragon bed, like a big old dog bed, called Boulders and Gabe.
No, they're literally just dragons.
Boulders game?
Hello.
Boulders game?
Semi-kin.
I'm gonna go. I wanna go say hi to the the literal
Boulders?
fucking dragon.
Boulders game?
Boulders Gabe. Boulders and Gabe.
Boulders game.
Yes.
Boulders
Love it,
Gate
okay.
3.
Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate.
Boulders and Gabe. What do you mean? There's no Boulders Gate here.
There's no gate here.
It's just Boulders and Gabe.
There's no gay.
Boulders
What?
game.
Not game, not
No
gate.
homo, bro.
No homo, bro.
Hey, bros, not homo.
Hey, bro, if my socks didn't touch the floor, it's no homo.
I dropped the soap, I bent down, no homo. As
As long as I don't wrap my legs around you, it's no homo.
long as you don't feel too much like kids, no homo.
I'm ordering the equivalent of sake.
I mean, I have sake.
So you go over to see the dragons.
You know what? I'm walking over, taking his sake. I'm walking back.
No,
So-
I'm in IRL.
Oh, you suck. I would love some sake right now. I'd love
So
more,
as
but-
you walk over to the dragon, there's specifically a guard drake, a red guard drake. That's what they look like.
Oh, what?
In
Oh,
see.
wow.
Big,
Oh.
big, tough, meaty boys with big,
You're still loading.
durable shells. As you look over at them, they both are very big and very tall. As they look over at you, and as they see someone approach, you see them both lower their head, grumble a little bit, and then begin rapidly wagging their tails. It thumps against the wall. Thump 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 thump.
They're like giant puppies.
I know.
This is so
I
cute.
give I reach out my hands to try and give them pats.
They both fight for your hand as they
Aw,
dive to
hands.
rub their head under your hand as the other one knocks his head against the other one, as you just hear a crack of steel and scale as he begins rubbing his under your head, and the other one goes smash into the other one's head and rubs it under yours.
Wonderful.
They're so cute. I'm actually
give 'em
fascinated.
stitches.
I'm gonna cry.
The head itself, right? Like half of his head is like a quarter of your hand. Like your hand only takes up a quarter of his head, right?
Yeah.
So like they're fighting over this thing, so it's just kind of like diffing back and forth.
Yeah, I give them scritches. I use both my hands to give them both scritches.
As you are scratching the scales on both their heads, they don't really feel the scratches so much; they feel like the vibration of it. And as you do so, like they thump their tail on like the back, and it's like thump, 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 thump.
Oh my god, I have to. I think like Wanda approaches, it's like, oh my gosh, they're so cute.
They are.
Like, she holds her hands out to the penny as well.
Oh, I tried sewing this peplum.
Very nice sperm scritches.
He looks over. He looks over at you and begins to rub his head under your hand, and just kind of lets out a little big old grumbly.
No, he's so cute.
You're the best. This is the greatest day of my life right now.
Big old puppy.
Oh my god. Can I keep it?
Right?
Nivi looks over the side of their chair as a bit of tendrils reach out around the outside of their cape, and they just let out a eldritch kind of gibberish of tongue as inside your head you hear the words of, "Yes, they are very cute."
Ugh. That just
She
sends a
shows-
shiver
she
down
shows
my spine
unconsciously.
because, you know.
Really?
Do you like them?
Yes. Yeah. Just feel a little comfortable with the voice in her head, but like she's answering.
They were my late husbands.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, don't worry. He made a good husband. It's just a shame he wasn't able to give me any more of them.
I don't like the way she said that. I don't like the way she said that.
What? The dragons and birthdays?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
There's a sense of bestiality, but same time, he's not human either, so
Exactly. It's fine.
it doesn't really matter.
From one monster to another, spikes make a wonder of things.
Oh. Hey.
You just hear a slurp sound inside your mind after she says that.
Oh. Okay. Didn't need to feel that, thank you. But the twins are one's older than the other by a few years.
Oh, they're
She's
both
so-
twins.
Oh. I commend effort.
Thank you. I had to carry them for a long time.
I don't want to think about it anymore. Thank you. Stop thinking about that.
Stop asking.
Stop asking now. 'Cause I heard more. I'm gonna actually find. Okay. All right. The children are adorable. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you.
How
They're my
old are they?
adorable babies. They're 102.
Aw.
I can think in drag years, that's pretty much still a baby, yes.
102 in terms of human years is they're around like 11 or 12 years old.
Yeah, I was about to say like 11 or 12. That's still baby. That's
still
still
baby.
that's still baby and a dragon like
He's still baby.
equivalent.
She just like definitely hugs one of them. Just like I don't know, I can't stop.
As you hug one of their like heads, they just kind of like one of them just kind of lifts their head up and goes.
I love them.
They're about to get yeeted. They're about to
I'll
get
be willing to
yeeted.
babysit anytime when I'm not working. That's all she offers.
Now, what of you, Ananda, as you approach Helios? You see a large tree ent that is standing here.
Oh, she.
Are they even at their computer?
No, they're away from the computer right now. Yeah.
I'll give
They
you a
must have went to
picture
get-
of what he looks like. He's a very beautiful tree ent.
No.
We love beautiful.
He has white birch bark and roses.
Oh.
Well,
This is like some AI art of that.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Music Tyson.
he is absolutely too gorgeous to be here right now. I don't know why he's too gorgeous. Yeah, he's too gorgeous to be here.
here, I'll do something better. It's not AI art.
I don't mind it.
There.
No, go back. I like both. Both are great.
He's covered in rose and oak and cherry trees.
I like both, honestly. They look great. One gets off more nature, the other one gets off ethereal for all reasons, but like...
So while we wait for them to come back, do you wish to do
The
anything,
tree ant
Al?
is just telling the patron about this deer they. Oh,
You look at the zombies, he goes...
squeezing water out of her like robe or whatever you want to call it.
Oh my
Right onto
goodness.
the floor.
Look.
She's nodding, pretending she understands. When she's done drawing herself, she'll say, "Well, that's enough socializing for one day." Just walk away mid-speech.
Oh, why you gotta do it like that?
I know, he was having a pleasant conversation with you. Damn.
Then out from the corner, Rexford appears as he says to you, "There you're not one for socializing, are you?" Oh, sorry if I dropped in a bit unpronounced. You see, it seems you needed some company, as he sits down with you on the couch.
Yeah.
Not good at socializing.
upstairs to,
I don't
check
understand.
the printer.
What could have possibly given you that impression?
Oh, you seem a bit more aloof than a dead body was in a coffin.
Speaking of, are you in the market for one? I've got a large coffin.
I am not in the mood for a coffin right now. I just made a recent purchase to a woodcarver, who made me a new coffin about a month or two past time.
Shame.
Yes, I had it outfitted with extra padding. It should last a good 50 years before I need a replacement.
I tried giving it to one of my old party members, but all he said was, "Hey, who put me in this coffin? Let me out!" Some people just can't appreciate a good gift.
Oh, I understand that. I tried to give a lady once a good gift of an permanent, you could say, life. She didn't understand after all. She was bleeding from the neck, screaming, "I'm bleeding from the neck!" I mean, it was just a little bit of a flesh wound. I barely even poked her.
I can't.
So I do understand what you're saying. As he looks over the side of the couch, but I do spot that you have some wonderful companions with you. I might have to take one or two of them back for a bit of evening snacking.
Scent, good
Oh,
sir.
right. I brought sandwiches for the people here. Oh, right. I ate them.
Well,
I was reaching into the bag.
it seems you're a bit of a glutton. You might want to pack a bit more heavy in the next case. I'm sure upon packing on all those pounds, you'll be burning them off in battle, yes. If not, I understand. It would only add to your puffy complexion. The LDR is calling you fat.
Yeah, I noticed.
Where's the skinny as a rod?
Question is,
Skinny as a rod?
question is how Al takes that, and I think she smiles genuinely from the put down.
She's into it. She's like, "Oh, he doesn't want me? I want him now. I can fix him. I can fix him."
Yeah.
One big fix to go with worse. Worse.
You always want what you can't have.
Well, I believe that the night is going well. I will go talk to your compatriots and see if we can't get this show on the road. Or in its own carriage going to the graveyard. As he appears behind you, Vega. Are you enjoying boulders in Gib?
Yes.
They are wonderful drakes, aren't they? Such good god drakes.
Yes.
As he holds his hands out and scratches both their necks. Who's a good boy? Is your boss a good boy? Now, I believe we have some business to discuss.
Yes. The one that takes lead.
If you would meet
Yeah.
me within my office, that would be most appreciative.
Okay.
Sorry. She just follows, but she's very close to with Vega right the whole time, just making sure she stayed by her side the whole time. She's like, don't you dare leave my side.
Just like picking me up at one point, like, come on, woman.
Just don't leave my side.
Elle sits back with
You know.
feet propped up on the table.
Oh, you've joined us. How wonderful. I will let my man guard the gateway.
Wait, why would
Wanted justice for Vega that's over here. So she sits here, just stay right there.
Now, my friends, I believe you're missing one of them. Do I need to fetch them from the bar?
Maybe.
Oh, you mean Hector? Yeah. you
Henanda?
should probably bring him.
And
About me.
Do you want to join the council meeting for your further actions of the party?
Yes.
So as you're trying to flirt with this treant that has no sexual arousal and is completely asexual,
I wasn't flirting with the tree. I just wanted to go see the tree.
well,
Tree is
the
Fascinated by the
undead,
tree person.
the undead grabs you by the scruff of your like shirt collar and just kind of drags you on the ground towards them.
I flailed because I was so fascinated over the tree person.
Upon doing so, he kind of like tosses you onto the wood planks above.
Goro, why you laying on the ground like that? Come sit down.
I
That's
go
the chair.
slither over to a chair.
That's the chair over here.
I know you're a masochist. You don't actually need to bow down to me. That's embarrassing.
Now,
Wait, hold
then.
this one.
I would like to introduce you to the Sluffburg Kingdom, not palace. We're not within the capital. The Sluffburg Kingdom. It is a wonderful place of darkness and chaos and vain, but we're currently under attack, and our enemy is using our own defenses against us. You see, from all the information that we have gathered, they have reactivated the geysers.
What?
Huh.
Anybody want to roll a history check for that?
Sure.
Sure.
I have the jugs for it. Let's go.
Oh.
That's pretty
Nice.
decent. 16.
17.
I got a 7.
See,
Hold
I'm
on, I'll tell you in a minute. History, right?
Yeah, that's 7. That's 7.
I somehow nailed.
Hey.
I nailed this, and I got a -4 in history, but I nailed this.
Dallas, Papa, you managed to
Nice.
figure it out.
How'd you nail it?
Because I got a 19 -4.
Yeah. I
So
got 7.
15. So
Yeah.
the highest is a Al, who got a 17. So Al, you know that the dark guy, figure enough that Al gets it, the depressed one. So Al, the dark geysers. So the geysers that are within this region is that Sluffburg, and all that you know about your cleric. What kind of cleric are you again?
Life.
Life. I would have thought you were a grave cleric.
That's
No.
the joke.
That's so funny. Yeah, that's so
Okay, so as a life cleric, Sluffburg Kingdom isn't really known in good graces with the cleric kind because it's all about preservation. So the clerics that they have there are more akin to like grave clerics and or just wizards that are necromancers that don't really do a whole lot of healing. They just do a whole lot of preserving, stitching together, and keeping things as is for as long as possible, naturally without machinery and with pure magic. So the Dark Geysers, though, were a very old form of necromancy, where they were literal geysers of darkness and negative energy that they would then take from to then rise things from the dead, and then use that as like spare parts or whatever, as it could infinitely flow negative energy that could infinitely call upon whatever they needed, right? The problem with those dark geysers, though, is that when they were in use, they would slowly spawn more and more powerful undead to a point where if the caster wasn't up to snuff, it would just spawn something they couldn't control. So eventually, they were all sealed and only open during times of war, when they would need like defense and such, where they would briefly open them for a day or two and then close them up, purely for defensive reasons, for like a skeleton horde, of the classical meme of, ha, you came to my dungeon? Face my army of 2,000 skeletons. Fuck you.
Elle will relay any missing gaps for the others, but she'll also add, sometimes I would dream reading about this place in the library that I was a cloud. Then I could look down on everyone in this country, raining misery on the happy people I pass.
Right.
Okay.
Well, that aside, they have taken control of our dark geysers, and they are using them against us. In this regard, they have turned them into little dungeons. And our issue is that while we can defend against the undead, we can't hold out forever. Our army is stretched thin as it is, and most of the guards are within the main capital, defending the main crypt, for our dear god remains there. We have to defend the hollow crypt, the crypt of the Hollow Knights. For if the Queen ever awakens, we need to be there for when she does. However, if they get into the tomb, who knows what untold damages they would do. And if they would disturb the crypt of the Queen, she may awaken with enough wrath and destroy this whole nation. While she is a queen of preservation. I like how further and further he's just getting more and more German.
He is.
While further...
He was first Transylvanian, and then slowly but surely he just turned German.
While further in, though, as I will say, we need to protect the kingdom. So, we have you as a backup team. Hopefully you can do a bit of good for us. We will offer this tavern as well as any supplies that we come across as a sort of linking point for you, a free refuge. But I need you to take over the dungeons and either send those people of the leaders back to us or close the geyser. Either seal it or destroy it. I would prefer if you can seal them so we can reuse them later on. But if you see no other option, outright destroy it. I would not want our enemy recapturing such a destructive piece of equipment. But it would be a great loss for us to not have them anymore. In my personal opinion, he gathers you all closer. It is the whole reason we are in this mess in the first place.
Destroying the guys has caused the problem, so if we destroy it, it'll be less of a burden?
Yes,
This is what you're saying?
but I will warn you. If they ever find out that you destroyed the geysers purposely, you would have a nation at your necks.
We'll either do our best to seal it, or accidents happen. Is that...
If any accidents should happen, I won't report anything. But just know I cannot hide you forever if you destroy all of them.
Well, accidents do happen, sir, and we will do our best to seal it. She winks.
Very good.
Wink. She will try to actually seal it. Wonk.
So,
She will try to
to
seal it, but like...
give you all the rundown. So, as you know, I gave you all of the faith-based system of the strategy part of this game. Since we are still in Fire Emblem of strategy game, I have come up with a bit of strategy for this part of the map. So, as you'll note, going verbatim of words, every dungeon that you enter has 4 floors. 3 floors to explore, to find a leader on them, and then the 4th floor is the geyser. You can either seal the geyser or destroy that geyser. If you seal the geyser, less undead will spawn, but it makes it so the followers in the area have less protection. What that means is that, say you seal the geyser up, right? This means that less undead will show up in the other caves that you're going to, right?
Yeah.
But it also means that overall, the protections of the villagers will also go down. So it all goes down by 1 if you seal it off. If you destroy them, they'll explode. More undead will appear, meaning that their defenses increase, but you'll have to fight through potentially more undead or be more careful in further dungeons. And So basically, do you destroy the geyser and make it so that town defenses go up? Sorry, no, do you seal the geyser so town defenses would go down by 1 and be easier through the dungeons, or do you destroy them, making it so town defenses are better because there's more undead to go around, right? But there is also more undead for you to face. With villages, each village starts off with 5 defense points. When you enter a battle, the village will lose 1 defense point, whether you lost or won that battle, or ran from it, or whatever. You can send an undead leader back to increase the defense to a +8. That's +8 on top of whatever they had. If they run out of defenses, you can send them 20 gold to give them 1 defense.
That's fine. No.
And if you lose the village, meaning that you don't have enough gold, they can survive 2 battles before becoming a necro stronghold. Once a necro stronghold, they will then start generating corruption. The purification/corruption rating of the land. There is a purification system, so each undead you kill lowers the total corruption rating, with the overall percentages being villages produce. So there's a cost and stuff. So villages will always produce 4% purification. Geysers will take away 3% corruption. Leaders will take away 2% corruption, and then strongholds, will add 10%.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So overall, it's a back and forth. The more corrupted things get, the stronger the undead become. The more purified that things get, the weaker the undead become before you can start spending them on like divine powers and such as like a channel divinity for free.
Okay.
A bit of micromanagement for you to discuss and know.
So
Ultimately, you don't have to pay much attention to it if you don't want to. Just know that it is going to fuck over your overall progression. You are rewarded based upon how many villages you can keep alive and how many necro strongholds are in play and such.
So we defeat the
TLDR.
the leader, then
If you defeat a leader, you kill it, he will never appear again as another necro soldier. So if you kill the... Say you come across a skeleton general, right?
Hmm?
If you kill him, he will never appear again as another general. If you save him and send him to a village, he can appear again as a normal enemy type.
So if we do kill him, then that will affect the village defenses, or will negatively or positively? That's the thing. It's depending, as you say.
If you spare the leader and you send him to a village, it increases their defenses so they can hold out longer. If you kill the leader, the defenses stay the same. You still took place in a battle. They still lose a defense point. But you won't have to face that undead later on.
Okay.
There's no perchance setting of him coming back.
Alright. So it won't affect the village negatively if we kill him.
No, it does. It does.
It does. Okay.
It takes away... It's still... So every battle you engage in takes away 1 defense point.
Oh god. It's up and down situation because you'll still
Yeah.
encounter that type of monster again.
You have to weigh the options of, do you want to battle everything you come across? If you do, defense points will be lowered faster. If you don't, defense points will keep up, but you have to get into at least 3 battles. So that means that at least if you kill everything, there's a cost of 3. And then you come to, the pure of the geyser. Do you seal it off or do you destroy it? If you destroy it, it refreshes all of your village's defenses and gives them more... it gives them more defense overall, but it increases the amount of enemies you'll face in the next dungeon.
And so we'll just seal it.
Or if you seal it, it gives you no defensive advantage, and it gives the villages no defensive advantage, but it makes it so there's less undead for you to face.
It's so weird because I feel like we're losing either way.
That's
This
the
is
part.
each time.
Is that you have to lose something and you'll have to gain something.
Okay, I'd rather fight more undead than take away the defenses for the village, I would say.
It also comes
Anyone
down
else?
to how much undead do you plan on fighting, how stealthy do you want to be, and how you want to get around the situations.
I'm the master still.
Yeah, that's what we said about the other game.
I mean, he's not
That
wrong.
was right.
Maybe
I
we're
make
the
thought,
stealthy ones. Maybe we're the stealthy
I hope the
ones.
system isn't too complicated.
It doesn't sound too complicated. It just says it's always a sacrifice of something. So it's always like a little
Sven,
loose
stop
edge
it.
you have to deal with.
You have to think
I
about
guess-
the choices you make, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
I refuse.
A lot of brain
Full
power. I
thoughts at
guess we
empty.
probably will have to destroy the thing. No. Destroying
Yeah.
it takes away.
He's
the-
basically saying juggle it back and forth.
Yeah, juggling. So destroying it gives more.
You shouldn't just be
destroying
doing
defenses
one.
more undead, which brings more defenses for more enemies to deal with later on. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that one's the lesser evil, honestly.
Kind of try to balance it in a way.
Yeah, it feels like that's a lesser evil in my eyes, though.
You
At least there's
currently
protection.
You currently have 5 villages to work with right now at the first part. You have 5 villages to work with. Overall, every time that you clear something, there will be a net loss of about 18%. Sorry, there will be a net increase of 18% per dungeon, depending on if you just went completely kill everything. It's the next part that gets harder because there's strongholds and other shit to deal with, but think of this as your testing ground.
Yeah.
And don't worry, it seems like a lot now. It's going to go slowly. You're going to get through things slowly. It's just a lot to consume right now.
Yeah.
A lot. Perhaps too young.
Now, if I have explained everything thoroughly to you, you have to balance out the corruption and the purification of this land. I would like
choose a lady.
he hands you a magical map. This should help you manage things along your way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll leave you alone for the night. And tomorrow morning you can begin your quest. Here is your first location, as you'll be entering the first dungeon here.
Yeah.
I will
He's
say,
driven
tell
now.
me more about what you do to people that destroy all the geysers, she says with a faint sparkle.
Oh,
With the red face.
well, we usually seal them in amber and stick them out in the forest to permanently scream for the rest of their lives.
Al, I need you to shut up. I just need you to stop talking for a bit. When we're done with this, you just shut up, okay? You don't talk until we get out of this town.
If you need to buy anything, Helios can help you.
I can get a stick.
And what about selling?
We don't have much to buy in terms of the items and gold, but I'm sure you'll find a great number of gold within the dungeons themselves. They're quite wealthy strongholds. You can keep whatever you find. Count that as your payment.
I'm gonna run and like jump on this table. I'm getting a stick back. I'm getting my fucking stick back. No! I'm getting my
Oh, it's just a fighting.
I'm getting my fucking stick back.
Hector has one of them.
So,
He has my scimitar.
so Helios looks at you and says, "What can I get you?"
Do you have a quarterstaff?
Hmm. A
Supposed to stick out
quarter
and find-
staff, you say? I believe I can have one of them. He walks over to a trapdoor in the floor as he kicks it open, and he yells down, 1 quarter staff.
Is it purple?
As you hear a tree ant scream as you hear a chop, and then he reaches down and grabs what appears to be a limb as he pulls out a large scimitar that just takes the bark off and scrapes it into a little quarterstaff as he throws it on the table. That'll be 5 gold, please.
It's a lot for a quarter staff, but I want my stick back. I give him 5 gold.
It's hard times, these war times are.
I forget how much money we almost have.
I have 5 gold now.
I've got 15.
Up 10.
Take this on your way, I won't need it. He hands you 4 rat rations.
Yeah.
Hey Vega, doesn't that trapdoor bring back memories of your first dungeon exploration?
I didn't fall down a
Those
hole.
were
What are you-
good times.
I didn't fall down a trap hole. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it's a trap.
Hernanda, do you want to do anything?
Nope. If you're talking. Oh.
Hernanda,
What?
do you want
Nope.
to do anything?
Nope.
Are you here just to listen?
No.
You want to do anything?
I just don't want to do anything. I listen to
Okay.
the thing, I understand the mission, and I'm good.
Okay.
So you wait for the next day.
Waiting on you guys, yeah.
I got my
Do you want to do
happy.
anything tonight?
Hmm?
Did you want to do
What?
anything tonight, Hernanda?
Game night?
As in game?
Yeah, I wasn't. What?
You don't want to do anything tonight. She just disappears.
Woman.
No, just give me a break. If anything, I would want to probably scout the area. Generally.
Roll me a perception check.
That was persuasion. Perception.
Persuade my eyes.
Persuade your eyes.
So as you get an 18, are you looking around the tavern, or are you looking around the area around the tavern?
Area around the tavern.
You look around the tavern as where the area around the tavern is. You kind of find like a little balcony to search on. As you get some like binoculars, you look out, and the general area is very dark and dreary with thunderstorms. It's filled not to the brim with undead, but you can definitely see them ruffling through the fields and walking towards villages as they came either from the ground or around the areas, getting up, and just they walk towards the villages. As you can see the torches of the villages and night guard, as you can hear bows clanking and pieces of metal off in the distance shearing against steel plates.
This place is awfully depressing.
War
I don't like it.
is hell.
Oh, what you gonna do? War does that to you. At least it doesn't smell.
At least it doesn't smell as right. At least not at the moment.
You mean
When
like
war
rotting
ends,
flesh? Because there's some zombies over here.
people is undead everywhere, so
They have a bunch of spices tied to their necks so they don't smell bad.
That's
It's
nice.
just
That's very
spice
nice
mixed
to
with
consider
rotten
that.
flesh.
And a little perfume, natural perfume on themselves, with cologne. A little spice spell. Feel like curry on it.
If anything, I'd probably go training myself. I'd probably want to go be beefy baby.
Okay, you want to go beef up your muscles?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a strength save.
A save? Oh, hold on. I gotta figure out a save.
Top left corner.
I got a 16.
You're able to train your arms and, well, I would say legs, but you only have tail. You're able to train your arms and tail and
Arms and
such.
core.
Arms and core, as you have gained inspiration for the next day.
They're doing crunches. Think, buddy.
That twist.
Do me, since you have the camera on, do me 2 push-ups.
Marine Corps or regular?
Marine Corps.
Got it.
Damn.
I can't see
One.
because the video is just loading. But that's it.
Dang, they already got a better
2.
record.
Oh my goodness.
Strong.
I had a good record in high school.
Give me a second.
I could probably at least get F.
Okay, so you're beefing up your muscles as you got inspiration. Al, do you want to do anything tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Helios here if he happens to sell ice picks.
Why do you want an ice pick?
What is an
If
ice
you ask in
pick?
character, she will pull out her bag and show you her backpack has turned into a cooler from that bag. Being stuffed in it.
I don't have any ice picks on me.
Do you know a guy?
I do.
How much for information?
Hmm. 3 gold.
You passes him with 3 gold.
He's far north in the mountains. I'd say he's if you got through this land and didn't encounter any enemies along the way and managed to not die, you might encounter him in about 2 months' passage.
Nice, nice.
Me and him don't talk very much.
Sounds like
Hard
my
to
kinda
send
guy.
letters when all the pigeons freeze to death on the mountain.
Oh my word.
We used to communicate by ice elemental, but they would often defrost in the spring.
Sounds painful for them.
They don't have feelings. Is there anything else you wanted?
My 3 gold back?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it was worth an ask. You never know.
You said you asked for your gold back?
Yes.
He's like, no.
Yes, this.
He did give you an answer.
Elle will pass by the zombie and say, "Here, hold this," and set her bag on it, and then go to sleep on the couch for the night.
Okay. Wanda, you want to do anything tonight?
Wanda, I think she's gonna get a feel for her new weapon, her pole arm. Oh, my thing. My phone fell. She's gonna try to do some katas and stuff like that. Just in training with that.
Roll me a deck
Figure
save.
around, get feel for it. Deck save. Gotcha. Damn. 5.
You are tackled by a large, scaly beast as the Drake Gabe has tackled you and has picked you up by the scruff of your shirt and has taken you to his den of like hay and stuff that is near. It's like converted horse stable. As he drops you in it and then curls up over top of you, laying on you.
Oh, I thought they were gonna take the full arm.
She's not complaining at this point. She's just like, you know what? It's comfortable. She's not really crushed with the weight. She's like, oh, it's a nice weight blanket. I feel to it. Like, you know what? I can do this later.
Boulders then comes back with Vega as he drops Vega and then lays on top of Vega and you.
We're now loved by these creatures. The children likes us.
Vega, oh, everybody's muted. Goddamn.
Why am I muted?
Oh, my bad.
The only reason why I'm muted is because I don't think anybody wants to hear me peel tape.
No, I was saying Vega, you were muted.
Yeah, I was talking. I forgot I was muted. I was saying, I was like, before you said I was gonna get grabbed, I was like, I'm gonna sneak by before I get kidnapped, and then I get snatched up.
You get snatched up by the Drake as you are now inside the stable over top two big boys that are laying over top of you.
I think they're not humans. This would be a little weird. Humanoid. But like, okay, first off, this is too much. But they're like dragon-shaped puppies, so we're fine.
It's not like I can fight back against them. You maybe, I don't.
Wanda doesn't mind. She likes the way a blanket feels. She's like, that's great. It's warm.
They whomp their tails on the ground as they're happy. Thump,
Oh.
thump, thump, thump,
free bed,
thump,
you know?
thump, thump, thump.
True.
One
Wanda's
goes,
probably just, like,
one goes,
fiddling
and the other one goes, kind of like huskies when they howl and the other one howls.
Yeah.
And then he howls
Yeah.
again and the other one howls again even louder.
Oh my god.
like, who's the loudest?
And they like just howl with each other, both sharing one brain cell.
The neighbors hate us.
Yeah.
Okay. Balsam, I got a question. Are you wanting to play, or are you just here to listen?
Yeah, boss is silly.
Huh?
Do you want to play?
No, I'm just chilling.
Okay. I could give you Hector to play.
Who's Hector?
A prince.
Hmm?
A prince character.
Ooh.
He's lying to you. He's lying to you.
He's a
No,
barbarian.
he's not.
Maybe at a better time when there's not like 30 minutes left. They'll probably pop by
Fair
with
enough.
another one.
So, as you all awaken, group you all up. The drakes bring you back to the area. Where is the last one of you? There you are.
Yep.
As they all bring you back, you all have gathered your supplies for the morning as you are being sent off.
Why do I even wake up in the morning? Oh, right. To make other people more miserable than I am.
You.
As I send us off to the first dungeon.
Yeah.
I need to make this a little bit bigger.
Oh, it feels uneven. Be even.
Let me get a starter brick up for you guys. Okay. So, you all gather outside the dungeon, as this is the first dungeon for you all to enter.
Wanted Justice for Hector be upfront with hers because they're both like the main tank kind of people, the melee stuff.
Yeah, I'll stand behind Hector.
Also, I should note, if you can take an enemy out without engaging in initiative combat, it does not decrease a point of defense.
Ooh, so we can't trigger
We
initiative
have
of
to
sneak
beat them
behind
in a
them.
battle of wit. I suspect there to be more traps inside. Well, Vega, after you. You're the most experienced when it comes to falling into disarming traps.
No, fuck you. I'm not. I mean, I have a stick again, but I don't want to lose my stick.
Just check, just do a sleepover, and then if there is a trap, we'll have you know to disable it. Don't worry, okay? Don't use anything. Just get a nice sleep.
Will you
Don't
all
worry.
enter the first dungeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, as you enter the first dungeon area, you're in the beginning area. As you can see, there's a room of 4 pillars, as well as appears to be 2 abandoned sleeping sacks, some torches, what appears to be a sarcophagus over here, and this path splitting left and right. You can hear the clinking of bones. As you can see far off is, well, Wanda, you can see that far off there is one skeleton here, but you don't hear the clanking of another one. You hear the clanking, but you don't know where it is. It's just off to the left here.
Like I do like a little sweep. I go on the sides and I'll get your ass back inside. Wanda does a quick sweep around, see if she can see where the other one's at before suggesting for everyone to go to the corner over here.
Do you want to do anything, Al? We'll go in loose initiative order of just whoever wants to do something. So you're scouting out over there, Wanda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you're going over near this first pillar here?
Yeah, trying to get a quick view of everything.
Okay. Al, what do you want to do?
Good effort.
Alir say.
I'm thinking I have minor illusion, so I could make a sound of a person right here, and then when they go to look, I can cast it again to have an illusion of a human standing there. We could just walk past.
Okay.
I will
Roll
run
me
this by my party members.
deception check.
Well, I was gonna run it by my party members first.
Oh.
What was the plan?
Minor illusion.
That sounds good.
Gotcha.
Minor illusion.
Oh.
Well, I don't hear any complaints.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I gave agreement, so.
So yeah, we make a sound right there, and deception.
Okay. So you can just use your pointer.
Expertise.
So make a sound
A
right here, right?
7. Yeah.
So your deception was a 7, is you make a soft tack sound that doesn't alert anybody of anything.
I think seeing the thing that Al tried, she will be inspired and grab a piece of like a larger rock or something like that and throws it in this area that Al did the
Athletics.
Athletics, okay. Let me do what I gotta do. Damn. 10.
You try to toss the stone, and it ends up slipping from your hands, and there's a crack right in front of you. This one is alerted as it becomes walking down here.
It's like a little spin around.
Oh, God, I still have skill.
And it's like around, like
yeah.
here,
As
it's
it-
kind of like looking around over
around
here.
there, I'll cast the second illusion.
Deception.
Go, baby, it's a 9.
Nothing really deters them. It's just the cracking of stone, and he's already walking.
Grabs another rock, but this time she does her best to throw it somewhere over here.
Athletics.
There you go, that's better. 17.
As you
I'm just
hear
watching
a
this
stone,
show.
as you hear a stone crack over there, it's alerted as it begins to walk over this way. As that begins to happen, I'm gonna have Vega have a turn. Vega, do you want to do anything?
Let's see. Like you said, I'm thinking it's like, should I just turn into like a animal and just scurry by?
But then no one else can follow.
I know, but at least I can scout ahead.
You could guidance and help action.
That's the boring thing. That's the boring D&D grindy thing.
We're not trying to start any main battles, like only big ones, so that we can get through. Can you do like 3 of them? Fuck, I'm so sorry. The back of that. That was my bad.
So we're trying to just, I guess, stealth by these guys?
So here's what you're trying to do, right? If you want to take them on, you got to kill them without going into initiative. Meaning you have to be able to kill them in one go, or you have to be able to down them somehow with like poison, sleep paralysis, some kind of trap, whatever, so they can't get out and stealth by. You have to either incapacitate them, kill them without starting initiative, because if you start initiative, you immediately lose 1 defense point of the other villages. Because it's like, oh, you're engaged in battle, we realize... It's sort of like the enemy reinforcement thing of, hey, we're getting attacked, send somebody out to go, like, kill the villages. They're, like, sending out people, go ahead and stop them.
Okay. Then, I'm gonna cast, Pass Without Trace on all of us. So we'll at least have, that plus 10 to our stealth. And
Okay.
I am going to... I'm gonna guidance our very large, clanky, loud boy Hector.
Hector.
Okay. As you do that, Hananda, do you want to do anything? Since you are kind of in your element here as the rogue.
Are we trying to kill the things or just sneak past them?
We
Or
kill them
kill
without causing
Either
initiative,
or without starting an initiative battle. Preemptive strikes.
In that case, I'll stealth.
Okay, roll me stealth.
Can't do it. You have high stealth. I think.
Plus 10.
25,
How 25?
Oh.
It's 15.
because plus 10.
Oh yeah, pass that trace. So you got a 25, so you are perfectly stealthed. Put a little black ring around you.
Is this a room over here?
Right click drag for pointer.
Oh yes.
That is an alcove.
Yeah, this alcove here.
Yeah.
I want to sneak over there.
Okay, you can move your token, or do you want me to move it?
Could you do it, please?
Do you not have a mouse to be able to?
Not necessarily. It's more like it's a laptop thing, but...
Gotcha. So you sneak over into this alcove here. You're not spotted by anything. You do have line of sight as there is a skeleton right here. If you want to know anything more about him, roll me a perception check. You also have line of sight of this one over here.
I got a 13.
Okay. So your 13 tells you they're normally armed skeleton. They have one shield and a short sword.
I'll stealth it and see if I can hit it with an arrow.
Well, you're already stealthed. You don't need to stealth
No,
roll
you
it.
don't. No, you know what I mean.
Oh, you want to do a silent arrow?
Yeah. Like
Well, your crossbow's already silent as a weapon. It doesn't make any noise.
No.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Sneak
I'm just
attack.
gonna roll my thing and do my thing.
Yeah, you just roll and sneak attack.
Yeah, it's steady aim, right? At this level.
I gotta figure out how to move tabs because I don't know what I'm doing.
Are you talking about the aim thingy?
Yeah, steady aim, where they could just like, quote unquote, not move this turn, even though we're not technically doing turns, and then you can just like fire it at advantage.
Well, they already fire with advantage because of
I
stealth.
got a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits it. Roll me damage and sneak attack damage.
Flat roll.
Roll out
or
a
crit?
big
Roll me the damage and a sneak attack damage.
Oh, okay.
damage.
I got a 1, which is gay.
Ugh.
Sorry, I got a full 4. And then
Gee.
an 11.
So you manage to kill the skeleton. As you take it out, you snipe it right through the skull as it collapses into a pile of bones. You manage to not make any noise with it because you perfectly took it out.
Sweet.
It's fine.
Do you want to try to do anything about the one off here, or do you want to
Yeah,
leave that to
I'll
somebody
try
else?
No, I'll try to hit it.
Get
Okay.
him, dude.
I got a 22.
That hits.
Get that damage. Get that damage.
6 damage on it, or sorry, 9 damage on it.
Another sneak attack.
And then 9, so 18. I definitely killed it.
You definitely do kill it as it gets knocked out. You have cleared the area. Feel free to move as you wish.
I think Wanda goes to Amanda and gives her a high five. Good job. Huh?
She'll take your good job, but she won't give you a high five. She's not like that.
Okay, she passes you on the shoulder, continues going.
It's like you raise your hand for a high five, and you just don't. You're like, no.
Okay, she plays off of a shoulder up pat. I was like, ooh, okay, and then continue.
She'll take your good job, but she won't give you a high five.
So, starting off with Hananda, since you finished them off, do you want to do anything?
I'm going to probably slither off down this hallway.
The left one?
Yep. Yeah, because there's only one skeleton in there, and there's not very many.
You don't know the skeletons in there.
Oh, I don't know it's in there.
Remember, we're going off the fact that you don't know anything's there.
Oh, that's right.
No metagaming.
I'm gonna say to the group,
Here.
I'm gonna go down this left
Here,
hallway and scout it out.
for brevity, I'll just make all the tokens invisible.
Damn it, who'd I us?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You made it work.
So you don't know what's where, and I'm gonna shift them around a little.
No.
But that makes it more fun to me, so, you know.
God damn it, hit
I like being a monkey wrench.
The only one I'm gonna eliminate is the boss.
I'm gonna
boss stays
tell you
right there,
guys
though.
that I'm gonna scout
you
this left hallway here.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
As
So,
you see, they do not
You move your
do anything
token
to you.
over. Do you want to do any checks or anything?
Yeah, I wanna. Do I stay in stealth?
Yeah, you're still stealthed. Nothing's really passed. There hasn't been anything to take you out of stealth. You rolled high enough that technically you don't need to re-roll again for right now.
Alright, so I'll just scout the hallway. As in, like, you know.
Investigation, please.
Yes, thank you.
I will say try not to die painfully until I can see.
Gotta record it to memory, you know? Have that smut for later.
Oh, damn, I almost got a nat 1. I got a 13.
You do
Oof.
hear some clanking inside this hallway here. You don't know from where, but you have a general idea that it's within, you know, that circle there, right?
Alright, I'll slither into the hall and peek around both corners. Left first, right next. Or no, right first, left next.
You peek around and right, there's a skeleton right there.
Oh, I did a good thing.
Good job.
He has not noticed
still
you
in my
yet.
line of sight, and I'm assuming I'm not detected.
Not yet, but if you don't do anything quickly, you will be.
Alrighty, I will stealth shoot that guy.
Do you want to stealth shoot him, or do you want to stealth stab him?
Nope. He's close enough, right?
He's within 5 feet.
Alright, I'll stab
I'd
him.
recommend stabbing him, since you have disadvantage if you shoot in short
Right,
range.
Alright, hold on.
It's not a hand bow.
I got a 23, so for sure.
And I got extra
And
damage.
then sneak attack, right? Or damage and then sneak attack.
Decided to hit with a dagger. Gotcha.
I got a full 6 damage from the dagger, and then from my sneak attack, I got another 6, so 12.
You manage to kill him. You take him out stealthily. There is a small stone piece here if you want to check this out.
I will totally go check it out.
Okay. You find yourself at a stone table. It has 2 slots in it as if this would be like a small cook place. Like almost like a little stone stovetop. It's almost looking like it'd be like a quick top. Similar to other dungeons and or strongholds that have like little places where you can that act as like warmers / also cook stoves where they just double up. They don't produce a lot of heat. They're not meant to fully cook something, just meant to reheat and keep the room warm.
Okay.
Do you want to look
That's nice.
inside of it?
Sure.
You look inside to find that there is just some coal and ash in there. But if you want to go any deeper, do roll me investigation.
Hold on. It's a second investigation, so it wouldn't surprise me if I didn't find anything. Yeah, I didn't find anything.
What was your investigation?
7.
Yeah, you don't find anything besides like coal and ash and like old, just like little grease bits of food and shit. Back to at the top, Vega. What are you doing?
I was gonna, like, investigate, see if I can find anything. I'm currently in the corner where this rubble is. I don't know, maybe there's something there.
Okay.
Or I was either gonna look in there or
Well,
in these little...
Roll me
things right
investigation for the rubble.
here. Rubble.
Rubble.
I got a 15.
You notice that inside the rubble, while there is rubble there is a bit of light coming from this wall, covering the rubble, as well as it is covered with a lot of rocks. So it will take a lot to move, but it will cause some noise that could echo if you move the rocks wrongly. It could cause some issues, as well as maybe cause a ceiling collapse.
But I see light. This could be a. How
If
big
you
is
pause-
this like hole of this light?
Right now it looks small, but it could be into a medium size.
I could just turn into like a mouse and just go through it. But no one else would be able to get through. No, I'm not making us say something, I'm just saying. But I'll motion over for Al. Whoever's nearest. I guess that's all three of you right now. They're literally the same, the same distance away of Al,
I think Al
Wanda,
is the right
and
person
Hector.
to tell because they will not.
So Al, you're motioned. Al, you're motioned over to Vega.
Yeah.
Al, what do you do when you get over to Vega, who's pointing at this?
Are you hurt? Can I see?
No, I found a possible like shortcut. Look! There's a hole. There's light coming from it.
What do you want me to do about it?
Good point. Where's the two beefy ones? Shit over for Wander, Hector. I need muscle.
Wander walks over. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Why are you crying?
Point over. I'm crying.
He grabs some of the rocks and pulls it
No,
back.
no. Wait. Don't grab the rocks yet.
Okay.
We gotta find a way to safely move the rocks without causing a fucking avalanche.
Investigation, I guess. Did a little
I
bit of
give you a
discovery.
Okay. Roll me investigation, Wanda.
Okay. And I got guidance, it seems.
Yes.
Mhm.
Awesome. Where the fuck is it? Here it is.
You manage to find that the rocks are actually not stacked at all, and instead the rocks are instead made out of illusionary stone, in which you pull one rock out from it, and the stone that was creating it was actually a magical item.
Oh,
Okay, so Wanda pulls it out. She doesn't say that. She pulls it out. It's like, it's fine. Just says that, like, it's fine. You got it. Shows Vega the magic item, which she does not know what it does, but yeah.
I got a rock.
Let me type this out for you.
I give Vega the rock.
It's like that one episode of Peanuts. I got a rock.
I got a candy bar. I got a
He's a
whatever.
rock.
I got a rock.
Magic rock.
I got a rock.
She pats her head. There you go. Good job
Rock.
for remembering it. Then she walks over to the next. She goes to check on Hananda. She was there for a good while now.
Okay, give me a moment to type this up.
Gotcha.
I guess
Heard
it's
somebody
true.
came to check
The
on
master illusionist does not fear the second best. He fears the worst, since there's no telling what an idiot is going to do. Elle nods as if she said something profound.
God, but okay.
Oh, but yeah, I was over here because of my morbid curiosity about sarcophagus.
Okay. You found Illusion of Rubble. So, when activated, This rune will create an illusion of rubble/cover. Any enemy trying to hit you must pass a 15 insight check, or they will think it's cover, leading shots to miss you, even if they could hit you. Lasts for 4 rounds of combat. Otherwise, 12 seconds, 2 uses per day.
Pretty good.
I feel like I should give this to Yuanda. No, not Yuanda. To our rogue to be extra sneaky.
I thought you were gonna say give it to Hunada because they went down in the first round of combat. Because they had no cover.
Yeah, that's why it's like I feel like giving this to Honda so she can have not get
she
just
gets cover when
struck
she needs
down.
it. She needs the cover.
I know she does. We gotta protect her.
She gotta do her job.
Yeah, we gotta protect
I gotta
her.
go do my job of being stealthy boy.
It is a no action thing to do, so it won't count against you in battle.
Yeah.
It's just you can use it.
Yeah, and Vega will kind of just pat her over to Honda, and hold the rock out to her.
How do you know where they're at? They're in stealth.
Walking there very
You
casually.
guys must have seen me walk down that hallway.
So
Yeah,
Hananda,
but
you
where
see
are you?
I was like the
you
first
see
one
a
to
tiny
watch.
Vega walk up to you and hand you a rock, and then just leave.
There's just a blank space where you look. Hunada's in stealth mode.
Yeah.
Hananda, how do you respond to a magic rock being dumped before you?
You know what? I'm just gonna pocket it and move on.
That's how you do. You get magic rock, you get a rock.
Okay.
Fred, he's like,
Al,
rock.
what do you want to do in front of that little crypt there of the body?
Yeah, I was gonna investigate it
Okay.
with the guy.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta pee.
Okay.
Now, could I argue history?
You don't know the... No, I need you to do investigation, because you don't know this person.
I figured I'd try anyway. 17.
You get a 17. You find a just normal dead body, but you find a sack of gold in which you get... You end up with... Let me roll here. You now have 27 gold.
Nice.
Hector is going to roll investigation on these beds over here. He got a 5. He can't see shit. They're just like normal little mattresses to him. He's like, fuck. Well, you know, they're there. Whatever. I can't find a damn thing about these things. There just seems to be normal bedrolls to me. People must have been down here recently, I guess.
He just nods and checks, gives the little one go as well for her, just in case, you know. Even though she doesn't have very high intelligence herself, but like, hey.
He looks at her and says, why are you
Damn,
investigating
I got
them?
5. I don't see shit either.
He looks over at you and says, why are you investigating them? Do you not trust me?
I don't know you very well.
Well, did you find anything, Miss Investigator?
You were right, there was nothing in there. But then again, I don't know you very well.
Wow. Yeah. Guess you should have trusted me.
Kind of like sneaks over, slides over.
She looks at Meg. She looks like a. She just checking Hector. Like, yeah, Hector. I'm so sorry. You are right. She was glancing at Meg like.
Yeah, you're gonna investigate and guidance yourself.
She's just trying to validate this man's feelings. Just.
I like the minor illusion of fire right here.
I got a 9.
Nothing.
Yeah, you're supposed to do
You don't see shit.
Can their failed roll be as a result of my fire? Surprising.
No!
Roll me, deception for your fire.
Yay.
Roll like a 2.
15.
You managed to minor illusion of fire there, Vega. As soon as you turn around, there is a fire behind you.
No, tail!
I'll stop being ass.
Hector turns around and says, Vega, why are you making fire now? We're not gonna stay here for very long. You're gonna attract all the enemies. What are you doing? God.
I think one just kind of like puts her hands on his shoulder and just kind of like, shh. Too loud, Hector.
What do you mean I'm too loud? I can't hear shit. They don't got ears.
They have ears.
What do you mean they have ears? I don't see ears on no skeleton. I don't see any holes on them.
I mean, there are holes.
There are holes. You know what, Hector? You know what? You do you. Let's continue. And she just kind of walks.
Goddamn women.
Was there an actual path behind this?
Yes.
It was?
I was like, why are we going that way?
Oh, yeah.
I know, I
Wish
was
I
about to
came
say, why
inside.
didn't we? Because I was like, there was like a hole that we could go through. Yeah, we found a shortcut. Honda,
Oh,
we
me?
found. Yeah, we
Sorry.
found.
Civic.
we
I was
found a
reading.
short. No, but we found a shortcut. Come on. We found a shortcut.
You found a shortcut.
Found a shortcut.
Well, this has me intrigued.
As you crumble away the rock wall, you have a shortcut to 3 different areas.
You want me to crawl in and... Who wants to crawl in first?
I'll let someone crawl in there. 'Cause how big is the
Alright,
hole?
alright, I'll crawl in first, Crawly.
It's medium-sized, so medium-sized creatures can go in.
Oh, I can't get in there, I'm too big.
Are you a large creature?
With the size of my fat ass? Probably.
Roll me a d20 to roll for ass size.
My token.
No,
is
I
See
don't
Jesus
see how
Christ,
see how
why?
fucking dummy thick you are.
See how dummy
Oh,
thick
not
I
do
am.
it.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Figure out what that is.
Your
Ass.
token
D20.
is a T Tetris block.
D20.
this is why Vega has a thickest of thighs but the smallest of chest.
Roll
Alright, I don't know how to do that without
Roll
a
a
thing.
1.
Sorry,
Left,
so I don't
left
know.
corner, left bottom corner.
Okay, but it doesn't do anything.
Click on the D20, and then click
did.
roll.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll select it and then you gotta roll it. 17!
The fat ass, dude.
You
My ass
have
is too fat to get in
you
there.
have a dump truck ass, whereas normally people would be like, you know, she thick. No. You have like, best way I can put it.
She's a reverse cobra.
Reverse cobra.
You are 3 reverse cobras wide.
Well, I do have enlarge and reduce.
You might want to use it in this case because my dump truck ass ain't fitting through there.
You're considered a medium-sized creature with a large creature ass.
Large creature.
You might want to reduce the size of my ass. Like, permanently.
I can't permanently do it, unfortunately.
Damn.
I can go in first. I'm
Literally
small.
a T block from fucking Tetris.
Oh, she's a Tsuchinoko. She's that Japanese yokai that's just like a snake that's fat in the middle.
Oh my word. But I can go in first. I can turn into a natural fox and go in. And just like check it out.
You can check it out. Just
Maybe
get
you
into
should
a-
go
a
first.
small-
I'll just
Just come back and tell
go
us. Don't
around.
slowly-
No, don't go around. I can scout ahead. I can scout ahead to see. Yeah. I'm gonna I'm a crawl in. I got no boobs. I can crawl in.
Okay, so you crawl in to the medium area.
Stealth. I'm gonna stealth. I'm gonna be sneaky.
So careful.
33.
And you turn invisible.
I'm gonna check out all 3 paths, see where they go.
So everybody that could see Vega no longer sees Vega. Vega's invisible. Vega, you look to your right to see that there is a skeleton that is roaming around over here.
Uh-huh.
Similarly, there's a skeleton above you this way.
Uh-huh.
You don't know where this pathway goes as you're not over there, but
like I said, I'm gonna check out all 3 paths.
as you
I'm
go
gonna go that way.
this way, oh whoops.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Sometimes
As
just
you make your way
forget.
over there, you see there's a statue. However, your entrance is behind the statue, as you don't know a way to move it yet. But you see there is a grand room where there is a pedestal with a sarcophagus on top of it, with several pillars surrounding it. As you can see, there is about 2 skeletons that are circling it, that are guarding it, as they seem to be pretty not well armed, but pretty armed better than the others.
Interesting. I'm gonna go back because I am not the rogue and I don't have sneak attack to kill these things. Although, wait, what doesn't radiant damage?
If you
crit these things?
If you hit or they fail to save, it does crit damage.
Do I have a?
I thought you had Sacred Flame like I did.
I don't have Sacred Flame. I have Starry Whip, which also does radiant. I also have Guiding Bolt. I do have Guiding Bolt. I could Guiding Bolt it. Just, would Guiding Bolt do me enough damage? Guiding Bolt does 4d6. Should I do it?
I mean, that's around what she was doing as a rogue.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit this guy.
Unless you just roll all ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit this guy.
I did 15 damage when I'd be dead.
Would I have advantage since I'm invisible? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try to hit this thing. Plus stealth with a guiding bolt from my star map.
With any hope you'll hit him dead on.
It does a 14 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I get. Oh, I rolled low.
I get over about 15 damage, probably.
16 damage.
Ooh.
And it's double because it's radiant.
Space.
Okay, so you kill it.
He poofs away. It's
Yeah.
dust.
I'm gonna...
Vega's been in there a while. Worried that she's dying a painful, slow death and I'm not getting to watch.
I'm gonna go after the other one too. This guy that I saw.
Okay.
Also 14 to hit. Why can I not roll?
Yep.
At least it hits. Where did my thing go? 11 radiant damage.
So 22. You kill it.
Alright, and then after that I'm gonna go back and crawl out and be like, okay, I killed the things that I saw.
You go on
also-
invisible.
Yeah. Like, I killed the 2 skeletons I saw, and then, I saw a sarcophagus with 2 other skeletons, like...
You see Hector
patrolling
raise his
around
warhammer.
it.
He's like, "Oh my God, you scared me. You should have told me you were gonna come out invisible. I didn't know it was you. I thought you were an enemy."
No! Another fox!
I just
girl,
like
no!
I just put her hand around Vega and like protectively like cover her. Just like let's.
Well, I'm
calm
not
down.
gonna hit her.
Let's go to the next area. Why don't we?
Yeah, I got the 2 skeletons I saw, but there could be more. I don't know. Still be careful.
Yeah.
Go crawl back in the hole.
Come back. Come back. Come back. You did well. You did great.
What do you grab my tail? Trying to like pull me?
I'm pulling back with the tail, just like that. We're good.
Let me in the hole. I'm going back to the hole.
She tugs you right back.
Why don't you want her going back in the hole?
Not all of us can get through that way. I don't want her to be alone as we are going taking the long way.
Why would we go the long way?
Not all of us can fit there. Sorry.
Are any of you large creatures besides the snake?
Yeah. I'm an orc. I'm a large creature.
Wanda, are you a large creature?
I'm an orc, so I'm
With
not
that dump truck ass, I just might be.
I said Wanda,
Wanda.
not Hananda.
Oh, sorry.
I'm probably a medium since I'm an orc.
Yes, you can fit through there. Jeez,
Plus,
people.
even a large creature could,
Just
because
wanna make
they can
sure,
squeeze
okay?
into an area that's
Okay.
size category smaller.
So,
Okay.
you all can
I go
fit.
behind one and,
You all can fit. Hector is going to
Yeah.
take first point over here.
I'll take behind to make sure everyone gets in safely. Ladies inside. Come on. Go as I push her in.
So,
Grab my
Hananda, you're getting
tail.
shoved into the tiny hole. Do you wish to do anything?
Moan.
Roll me a performance check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see if I can actually do this.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I got a not a nat 20, a dirty 20.
So, you let out... Are you letting out a loud moan or just a soft one?
Just enough to be heard.
You let off just enough to be heard by Wanda. Wanda, as you press your hands, you push forward as the snake lady moans into your ear as they go by.
What are you doing, step
We
barbarian?
kind of paused for a second. Like, is it not the time for that, young lady? And she just pushes it further in there. It's the time for that. God.
As Hector takes first point, he is going to stealth to move forward. He's like, I'm going to have a piece of this action.
Yes, let's do it.
He moves on forward as he peers around, seeing investigation buddy. Yes, he sees that skeleton. He's going to use Starry Wisp.
Ah, he also has Starry Wisp.
Hits. He bashes it in, killing it. That clears this current area. Doesn't clear you of this area, and doesn't clear you of the hallway, but just clears you of these.
Yeah, at least. Yay!
Yeah, you can thank me later. What do you mean? I don't see anything
Now,
here.
and then continue on. What? You plan?
Going from old turn order before, Hananda, do you wish to do anything?
Yeah, I'll stealth and scout ahead. As in, like, you know, go to the end
Scout
of the...
ahead which way? This way? To the left or the right?
To the... Which way do you guys want me to go?
I don't know where
Follow
we
your
want to
heart.
go. Yeah.
Right side.
Okay, so what I'm asking is, do you want to go down these steps to this hallway? Or do you want to go up these steps to
No,
this
this
hallway?
way.
Okay.
This hallway.
So, roll me stealth.
I definitely nailed it.
Yes,
18,
you are
or
stealth.
29 if we're still doing the whole +10 thing.
I think it lasts for like a freaking hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So then yeah, I
So-
definitely nailed
Yeah, it's an hour.
So, you stealth your way in as you are able to look around. Once again, you make the same observation in this area that they did before, large sarcophagus room and stuff. In this room, however, you see this is almost looks like a taxidermy room, where they prep
Ugh.
bodies and stuff for like burials. As you see, there is one zombie just kind of roaming around in the middle.
I'll see if I can snipe him.
Okay, roll to hit. Roll that advantage.
Gonna put a
21.
dead stop.
That hits.
Six, and then 3. So 9.
You injure him as he is on the ground, so he
Uh-oh.
can't. I'm guessing you're using your staff of storms with that as well.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so he can't move,
Yeah.
and he's injured. So he's on the ground currently. He can't move, and roll me a d8 just for where you injure him.
Hold on, I gotta figure out. There it
Using the
Oh my God.
fallout
is.
one.
Ooh.
You injure his arm, so he is still able to speak. He lets out a Upon doing so, another skeleton is notified, and he kind of waltzes in, seeing it on the floor, and now they're looking around, so they're on alert.
Well, if he's on the
Uh-oh.
floor, I'm not too worried about him, so I'll try to, I'm not an initiative, right? Well, I'll let
No.
someone else do something.
You're not in initiative. What do you want to do though? Because you are being actively looked for in this room.
I will return back to the others
Okay.
and tell them that I tried sniping a dude, but give it a minute. I didn't necessarily miss, I just didn't kill it.
What are you hoping the skeleton bleeds to death?
It's a zombie deer.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Al. Al, do you want to do anything? Check anything?
Guess I might as well check this to see if there's a mechanism like you mentioned there was for that.
Investigation.
Whoa. 16.
Okay. So upon doing that, you see this is an angel statue, right? So you see the angel statue, and you see that it is currently arranged to be holding a bow. As it is holding this bow, you can tell that the hands can move, as well as, the thing that's inside its hands can move. It is similar to the angel statue that is over here that led to the entranceway. It is holding a sword. However, the one that is holding a bow looks like it's only holding it with one hand, whereas the one that's holding the sword looks like it's holding it with two hands, but it's holding the blade in one hand. Like it's like holding the hilt, it's also holding the blade
Yeah, it's basically got it horizontal. So yeah, I guess I'll try to maneuver the statue so that it's holding the bow up, left or right.
Do you take the bow out of its hands?
I was mostly just moving the other hand up.
Well, what I'm saying is that one is holding the bow with one hand, the other one is holding the sword with two hands, but one hand is gripped on the blade.
Oh, I thought that was the other statue.
They can be moved around. Right statue is holding the bow with one hand, left statue is holding the sword with two hands.
Okay, so the thing is, you gotta steal the sword from this one and give it to that one.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Oh, Indiana Jones style. Good thing I'm a man. Sleight of hand.
You manage to snatch the bow away. However, as the hand begins to grasp a little bit for something, a couple things happen.
Add a +4 to that.
The still doesn't help you.
Yeah, but 11's better than 7.
Gates shut off the entry and exit way to these rooms. Kerchunk, kerchunk, as shutting the secret passage door as well. And when this happens, water begins to leak out of some of the corners.
Oh no.
Oh crap! Al, what did you do?
Hector made me do it.
Hector.
I did no such thing.
You would say
It's like,
that.
for everything.
You grabbed that of your own accord, you wench.
Wench.
You wench.
See how he treats your healer? You can't let him just talk like that to me.
Right.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Refill my water skin real quick.
Sure. While you guys think of that, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay.
Okay.
All the running water. I think about it.
All the money wire got need to pee.
Yeah, anyone notice something I didn't, or do we think I just rolled too low?
Possibly could have just rolled too low.
I was gonna say, what did you roll for it?
I rolled an 11, so I think.
Yeah, I think that was too low. Yeah, I think
That was too low. I think you supposed to. Did you turn it on? Did you just touch something and it turned on? I'm sorry. I probably got.
Oh, okay. So this was holding a bow in one hand. This one was holding a sword in two hands. So we moved the sword from this one to that one, and then he had me roll sleight of hand. And since I rolled low, he said it like locked into place for a moment and started flooding the room.
Gotta turn it back. Gotta turn it back. Gotta investigate. Shit. And the doors are all closed too, so we can't do anything. Fuck.
Yeah, it's funny too, because I did well with the -1, but I did horribly with my +3.
God
My
damn.
+3 plus a D4.
I think you should both. One of y'all should throw a bomb at one of your other party members. That'd be such a good idea.
I thought you were gonna go full Legend of Zelda. I thought you were gonna say like you should throw a bomb at the wall to blow the entrance.
No, trust me. Like, just choose who to throw it at in your party, and it'll be a great time.
Explosives are banned from this campaign.
I can only make an exploding noise. And it can only be as loud as a human shouting.
No, Balsam, we're not throwing a fucking bomb at people. That's only you.
It could go well, and it has only ever gone well.
No.
Trust me, I have past experience. It has always gone well.
And I am a past victim, so I know it does not go. I'm gonna pull for Sunday.
Don't you mean Mr. 1 Week?
Luca.
Oh yeah, have you had the interaction on the Express yet where you call him Sonny?
No.
He's like, please never call me that again.
In the daddy.
What's it called? Let's see. Alright, guys, do I lose the 50-50?
What?
You have a 50-50 shot. Take it.
No, I have a 50-50 chance to get the, like, character
Hey,
that
I'm
I'm trying
back.
to pull for.
So, what do you all want to do?
I
think what
walked
want-
over to this little thing over here.
Okay. While you're doing that, Al, what do you want to do?
We'll sleight a hand again to try and fix our mistake with the
That looks better.
Are you wanting to take the sword or put the bow back?
Still the sword, but
You take the
more
sword,
sleight of handy.
and you don't cause any more shit to happen, just the water begins to... Just, over time, the more water is coming out.
Fresh water? Not you're gonna drown?
I mean...
Can I get a little investigation here? Should we put the things back?
Al, what do you want to do now?
Oh, I thought Londa was going.
What do you plan on doing the sword and stuff? Do you want to put it back where it went sword? Or
We could do that, or we could drown the skull.
Al, don't put that shit back.
Okay, but
You're drowning is the most painful way to.
where are you putting the...
I grab its hand and I go out the grab the sword out of her hand and go and put the sword back. And switch the bow back to where the bow was originally at before.
Okay,
It's work.
that doesn't stop the water.
I investigate.
I have put the bow back.
Perception, anything. Give me something.
I was
need
putting the
ideas.
bow back in the hand, the singular hand.
Did you want to do an investigation check?
Yes.
Sure, go for it.
Fuck, I don't know shit.
Work, thinking with your brain is hard work.
You know what? She puts the sword in the singular hand area, and then puts the bow in the two-hand area, and I hope to God it works.
What did you do?
I put the sword in the single hand angel and put the bow in the two-hand angel and hope to God it works.
So as you didn't sleight of hand them, the water begins to gush in.
I do a sleight of hand.
Too late for that now.
Yes, the first time. Oh my God.
I
Did you
start
wa-
freaking out a little because suddenly I notice I'm being doused in water. I'm out. Like, I
That's my
literally
hand this
frantically
time.
run away.
Can I do this
You're
this
going
time?
to need
Try
to... Oh, before you... As you begin to run away, you are going to need to roll me some saves if you want to run past.
Oh.
What?
You mean slither
She's
pass?
trying to
Yeah.
fix
You
the
mean
problem.
you're trying to tell me if I can swim right now?
Yeah. So,
Do it.
as you place them in, are you going to sleight of hand place them in, or just place them in?
I mean, we've
Sleight
been
of
over
hand,
this
please.
before.
Okay, roll that first sleight of hands.
Water.
Come on. Fuck me! I was so close to 18 and then just bounced off it.
Hananda, I need you to roll me a athletics check.
Oops. I don't...
Hananda, not Wanda. Hananda.
And need it.
Hold on. I
Hun.
gotta get there. Hold on. I gotta get there.
No, I'm just saying. I'm
Hun
just
Solo.
pronouncing. Hun, not Wan.
Oh, no.
I got a 14.
You were able to slither past this first gap, and then you feel a gush of cold water spray you again.
Now I just
That's
kind of yell
fine.
at them, just take the shit and let's go.
I can't! The freaking doors are closed!
Oh!
We're stuck in here too!
Yeah.
Figure it out, I bark. Figure it out now, I
She's
bark
sleight of hands
again.
again! She tries to turn it off, she tries to close the faucet.
Guidance.
Tight, she's very tiny!
It's righty tighty, lefty loosey.
I know, I'm putting a lot lefty in a situation and not supposed to. Can I roll again?
Yeah.
Righty lefty loosey.
You fuckers! 9!
I don't know why you won't give it to the rogue or something that's better at
I
this,
know.
but...
I was doing, why aren't you doing anything? Oh, God, please.
Hananda, I need you to roll me your first con save.
She goes
Save.
She goes over, she swims.
I got a 6.
Oh,
You
damn.
have 6 rounds of combat before you start drowning.
Jeez.
Goes over. Wanda decides to go and swim after Juananda to go grab her. She pull her over to the dryer spot.
Okay, Alirse, are you gonna... Wanda, I need you to roll me a con save. Oh, hold on.
I got
Stop.
you, I can do that easily. Wah! 17. She goes over to go grab another.
Well, the con save was to hold your breath. Now roll me in athletics to swim through. Yeah, you can swim through. Now roll me a strength save to pull her.
24.
You manage to pull her out of the water over here.
I
Ow!
start
Sorry.
barking at all of you. What are you doing? Why am I
didn't-
nearly
Righty
drowning?
tighty, righty tighty. I push her to the
I did
righty tighty,
nothing. I did nothing.
righty tighty.
I was-
Go. Turn off the faucet, please. We're going to drown.
Alright, let the rogue take care of it. I'll sleight of hand anything you
Crash
need me
nuts.
to.
And I'll give her guidance.
And I will help her.
There we go, advantage for the...
So,
Plus
sleight of
now
hand
40.
with advantage.
And,
oh, I already
plus-
rolled an 18.
That's
Just give
fine.
me the 18.
So you
Yeah.
manage to place the... Where are you placing the bow?
Back in the single-handed and the sword in the two-handed. That's what it was originally.
It doesn't fix the situation at all.
Well, I tried. That's all I got.
Please.
Now we try reverse.
Does anybody want to share the information they learned?
Spill information.
We will
with
share the
hand-
information.
with
Excuse me.
the bow and the sword with the single hand, please. Quickly.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand to take them out.
Oh my word.
God.
Indiana Jones,
Guidance.
that shit.
I
Help
just help
action.
action everything. Just do everything.
Just roll it with advantage and...
Just roll with advantage. Left click.
Also, while this is going on, Al is going to be standing on top of Hector, making sure to like step on his face while she.
He pushes you into the water. And roll me that sleight of hand.
I motion for Hector to give me uppies.
There you go, 19.
You manage to place the sword into the single-handed slot and the bow into the other-handed slot, as then the well cuts off. Upon the well cutting off, I'm just going to combine these into like a bigger circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The doors reopen, and the water is kind of draining.
Uh-huh.
Just that the... That's not good. I should... Okay, hold on. Oh, let's do a square. The water is kind of draining, as it is, you know, kind of draining out the sides of like the different pathways and stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on.
My bad.
Stop.
My bad. I figured slipped. That's what it is. I was trying to move everything around, but it didn't.
There.
Actually move.
God damn it. Not yet. Not yet. Hold. Hold. Okay, now you can move your shit. So, the place is completely filled with water. You've stopped the water from coming, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
As you've stopped the water from coming, though, it is draining out in these pores now, as the water is slowly draining out of the room. You have shifted it so that now the center room is now gushing with water.
The center room is... well... At least we're not drowning. At least we're not drowning.
Alright now.
I still stand by my statement earlier. I asked Hector for uppies.
He just looks down at you with a grimace look of, ew, no.
Wanda picks up Vega and puts her on her back. While she was spitting out water.
I don't want my armor smelling of wet fox.
Racist asshole. As she continues.
And just as that happens, a skeleton rushes down here as Hector says, "Oh shit."
Does the skeleton slip on the wet stairs?
I mean, see, if he gave me uppies, he could have thrown me at the thing.
He throws. Okay, and throws Vega.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if he gave me uppies, he could have thrown me.
I was like,
Instead, as a, he's going to use a starry wisp, see if he can get it.
And they'll sacred flame it. If he doesn't.
He does hit. He kills it with damage, as it just, before it can alert anything, it just kaboom.
Crumbles. Mm-hmm.
Oh, could you? They're not doing this of their own free will. Maybe we could turn them to our side.
He looks at you and says, "Ah yes, the mindless undead. I'm sure they will come to our side with aid. Just as I'm sure that the god of chaos will marry the god of life and one day restore peace to the land."
Yeah, sarcasm is dripping from his pores.
So, what will you all do now that you've narrowly evaded death?
Look for any more free offerings of gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna search around.
Well,
Probably sounds
Yeah,
good on our back.
true.
the only places you can search here is a well here and a tomb over here.
I'm looking at the tubes. Why not?
I'll look at the well. Oh, thank you.
Okay, Vega, roll me that investigation.
Oh, that investigation. Hey, hey, oh, that investigation.
I gotta turn
Oh,
my
I
AC
got it.
on. It's getting too hot in my room.
Ooh.
I got a nat 20 for a 22.
Be right back.
Yep.
I knew you had it to be useful.
Sopping wet, all fur all wet and soggy.
We'll get to it, Vega. Describe the well to me.
well, let's see. I am now grinding for Sunday for materials. I didn't have it beforehand. And I'm still grinding for
On a nat
giveaway.
20 for 22, you were managed
Yep.
to salvage 2 bottles of holy water.
Oh.
Important. Just sprinkle at the
Wanda, do you
Let's go.
investigate the tomb?
Yeah, sure. Whoopa.
So, Wanda, you open up the tomb to find inside there is 36 gold in a pouch.
Cool. I'll share it later. 36 gold.
Sharing is for losers.
I'll share it later. Time right now.
Okay.
So,
So,
how many people? I'm not feel like giving Hector money, but like, tell me how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
don't be a dick to Hector.
minus
Hector's okay.
Hector doesn't need money from me. 4. Yeah, 9. Everyone gets 9 later on today. Put 9 gold. Put 9 gold in your bags, everybody.
And this
She
is
gives them-
also where we're going to end session for now.